between who I was and who I'm becoming. I stand somewhere between who I was and who I'm still learning to be. Between the kid who dreamed loudly and the adult who learned how to whisper because the world kept interrupting. They told me, be realistic. But no one ever explained why reality feels so heavy on the chest of someone who just wanted to fly. I remember being fearless, not because I had no fear, but because I didn't know I was allowed to doubt myself yet. Back then, failure was just a word in a textbook. Now, it's a voice in my head that knows my name and says it with confidence. Some days, I wake up motivated, ready to conquer the world. Other days, getting out of bed feels like I already lost a battle no one saw. And that's the thing. We clap for victories, but stay silent about survival. No one applauds the nights you didn't quit. No one gives awards for choosing to stay when living felt easier. But I see you. I see the strength it takes to keep going with a tired soul and an uncertain heart. I used to think being strong meant never breaking. Now I know being strong is breaking and still choosing to rebuild. Piece by piece, lesson by lesson, scar by scar. Because pain is a teacher that doesn't ask if you're ready for the exam. It just hands you the test and says, answer with your life. I've stumbled. I've made choices I wish I could rewrite. I've hurt people and I've hurt myself in ways apologize can't fully fix. But growth doesn't start with perfection. It starts with honesty, with saying, yeah, I mess up, and meaning, but I won't stay here. To anyone listening who feels left behind, life is not a race. Some of us bloom later because we are busy growing deeper roots. And to the version of me who felt not enough, you survived things you never talk about. You carried pain quietly so others wouldn't worry. That is not weakness, that is courage in its most silent form. So if today feels heavy, if your dream feels distant, if your heart is tired, pause, breath. You are not behind, you are becoming. And one day, you look back at this version of yourself and say, thank you for not giving when I almost did. This is not the end of the story. This is the chapter where everything starts to make sense between who I was and who I'm becoming.